Look at this. Look at this. I just want you to see this tree. Look at that beautiful tree. Holy shit. See, I didn't lie in the last video. It's 40 miles an hour. It's not 30. This is what we have to do because of these fucking slow-ass pokes ahead of us. Okay, let's focus on the trees. Let's focus on the trees. Let's not focus on people that piss us off. Let's focus on the trees. No, but what I just said in the last video, it is an energy. Because you can have the same thoughts and you treat those thoughts differently based off of the energy that you have. So if I'm in a bad mood and somebody does something to annoy me, it's really going to annoy me, you know? But if I'm not in a bad mood and a person annoys me, I'm just going to let it roll right off me because I don't care. That's how you know you're dealing with a narcissist, by the way. Somebody that can't let things roll off because they want to stay mad. I don't want to stay mad. That's why I do this channel, because I think it's funny. Like there are things that I say that are funny. In case you haven't noticed, I laugh a lot. I laugh when I rant. I laugh when I yell about shit because I think it's funny. And there is a comical side to it. It doesn't have to be just straight up rage, you know? There's a lighter side to it. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you so much for that turn signal. So sexy. Look at that Porsche being sexy. There's nothing sexier than fucking communication. Communication makes me hot, baby. Makes me hot. You know, I was thinking yesterday about Morse code. Just thinking about it. No, but that used to be the way that people communicated, and I guarantee you people were 1,000 times happier than they are now. All these new ways of communicating, but people still seem to misunderstand each other more than ever. I mean, I guess that's the point of going to therapy, is that you learn how to communicate better. You know, if you see a therapist, you can better communicate with yourself. And if you go to couples therapy, you know, you can better communicate with your lover. Your lover. Your spouse. Your soulmate. I don't know, I want to park over there. Okay, I'm gonna go back around. I'm gonna go back around so I can park over there. I saw a really good therapist a while ago, and he helped me to understand why I felt like I couldn't communicate with my parents. said, you know, your parents see you a certain way, you see your parents a certain way. You both dig in your heels, and nothing gets accomplished by that. And so, when I became more conscious of that, I started to treat them differently. And I remember one night, I was smoking weed. It wasn't just one night. Shh. Okay. This one time. No, but I was really high, and they were pissing me off. Per usual. Because they're just real uptight, you know? Hence all the weed. But, yeah, I just remember thinking, like, this is just the way they are. It's just the way they are. Why are you offended by the way they are? Just accept that they're this way. They don't have to ever accept that you're this way. I mean, they didn't even know I was high. This was so funny. Like, my dad loves to pride himself on, like, figuring out everything, but he didn't know that his daughter was smoking pot. Her closet with a towel under the door and the window open. He didn't know that that was happening in his own house. So, if you're not educated about something, you're not going to notice certain things, though, man. Like, I always notice whenever there's a drug deal going on, because I've been part of that world, you know? So when I see a car pulling up next to another car, and then they both leave immediately afterwards, I feel so blessed to be in the know. It's kind of cool, you know? I'm sure that's true of a lot of stuff. I mean, just being a conspiracy theorist, like, you feel like you know everything. I mean, I don't. I know that I don't. But there is just stuff that's like so obvious to me. Like, they're rigging everything, you know? And so it's kind of amusing. It's also kind of depressing. But, you know, just watching everybody else, like, get all excited about stuff that's totally controlled. It's like, I feel lucky to have the information that I do, but it's also pretty exhausting, and it's lonely. Because, yeah, most people don't understand your perspective, and they think that you're just fucking nuts. And I mean, I'm not denying that I'm nuts, but they don't know why. You're not crazy if you don't trust the world. But you're also not crazy if you trust the world either. You know? Like, I don't think that people are wrong because they trust the world, even though they are wrong. Because that's the way that they're wired. They can't help it. That's why I backed off about the shot. Because I realized that it was, like, wrong for me to try to tell people what to do. Now, if I were to go against my own personal convictions and do something to go along with what other people want me to go along with, that would be wrong, and that would be crazy. Okay. Just follow your heart, if you still have